Hey everyone, this is Aloysia Woods, author, motivational speaker, breakthrough success coach, serial entrepreneur, and the founder of Sisters of Motivational Empowerment. Today's video really is a video because there's so much that's resting heavy on my heart because of all that's happening in the world. People are fighting to get vaccines. And I understand, I get it. Some of us are skeptical. Others need to do it because they're right in the forefront. The doctors, the nurses, healthcare professionals. But there's so much unknown that's still happening. And if you are uncertain as to whether you should or shouldn't, then you follow your intuitive voice, because that's what we have right now. The God voice within us to guide us to make the right decisions, because we don't know when this thing called a pandemic is going away. There are even talks of it becoming like the common flu, like flu season. That can't be good. So whatever route this is going, if we may not ever eradicate it, we need to prepare ourselves and really ask ourselves, how are we going to navigate this if we get a vaccine or if we don't? Obviously, as with the flu shot, there's a flu in there. With the COVID vaccine, as quickly as they put it together, there's got to be COVID in there in order for it to be a vaccine. And they said they never did animal testing. Look, there's so much information out there. I have no idea what's real and what's not real. I'm not here to debate that because we don't know. All I know is that there's a pandemic. There's a virus called COVID-19 that exists. And we have to wear a mask and keep our hands clean and all of the various health guidelines that we've been given. But in lieu of all of that, we really need to be taking care of our bodies, of our minds, and our spirits. What does that mean? Well, we need to feed our bodies the right foods. Supplements, if you don't take them, take them. I was never a supplement person, but I take them now just to give my body that extra boost, because as women, our bodies shift. Hormonally, things begin to shift as we begin to increase in age in those numbers. And we have to be mindful. That mindfulness of what we're putting into our bodies. I'm not telling you that we get it perfect every day, but you have to at least make a conscientious effort to vitamin C, vitamin D supplements, things like oregano oil, black seed oil, fruits, vegetables. Sometimes, I don't juice every day. Sometimes I juice, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I make smoothies. I'll add sea moss in there. If you don't know, sea moss has 92 of the minerals the body needs. I don't do it every day, but I do it. And having some sort of physical activity. You don't have to go on a marathon to have physical activity. You can do jumping jacks. You can take a walk. You can push-ups, lift some weights, whatever it is you're led to do, you have to do something towards keeping your body physically strong and energized. And of course, get as much rest as you can. I'm not a early riser, but I don't go to bed early either. But I try late at nights is when I kind of bring things down, and I may watch a good movie or whatever it is, because that's my release. from my day's work and what have you. Especially building a online tea company and online community. There's a lot involved, and so I have to really be focused, and it really takes focus. And I get better and better at it every day. I'm a spiritual being on a human journey, just like all of you. So I'm figuring this out also. There's some basic principles that I follow and I stay tuned in with, but there are other things that I learn as I go. The next thing is the spirit. Let's go to that one. Mind, body, spirit, right? So we just talked a little bit about body. So the spirit, you don't have to be religious to know that prayer is so important to our moment of communing with our higher power and tuning within ourselves, whether it's meditating or just our prayer time or reading or taking a walk in meditation, because you can walk in meditation as well. So you don't have to sit in the guru position in order to meditate. It's all about the mindset and that renewing of the mind, which we'll talk about momentarily. But take time in prayer. Prayer is really essential to our spiritual feeding and nurturing. Listen to other spiritual leaders, pastors, whether you're religious, spiritual, whatever you call yourself, it doesn't matter. We're all on this journey together. So do what is necessary to keep yourself spiritually resilient and grounded. So for me, it's prayer and meditation and reading. It's a combination of all of it, sometimes journaling. And I do what my soul spirit calls me to do in a moment. So sometimes, it might be that I just sit and read inspirational words or listen to inspirational words. Listen, ladies, whatever it is, and I don't mean to omit gentlemen, but I empower women. I focus on helping women to be more balanced, to live their best life, to find their purpose, to live passionately, to break through their fears and their obstacles. Because you would not believe how many women out there are struggling right now. They're struggling. And we have to be mindful as women. Life is shifting. The universe is shifting. And there's a lot of craziness happening out there. People just going on, just killing and losing their sense of self. That darkness is consuming. And we have to let love be the energy that leads us out of that temptation of darkness. Because it's rampant right now. And if we don't do the things that we need to do to keep us centered and to keep us focused on the light, it's easy to get derailed and get lost. So I'm simply saying, let go and let God. Breathe. 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 Take a moment. Stop and just breathe. I'm being as authentic and transparent as I can because I'm listening to the struggles. And I want to ensure that we are doing our part to work at eradicating the pain, suffering, and struggles that's happening right now with us as women, with humanity, with our world. So, Sisters of Motivational Empowerment is that platform that's really helping to navigate women to find their way back, to grab hold of who they are, their truth. Because oftentimes when we get lost, we forget our truth. Our truth is love. Our truth is we are worthy of all that is good. So if you have to say affirmations, say them. Put them up on your mirror. Put them on your computer. Whatever you need to do. We got to do it. We have to make the effort and take action. Our attitude is everything. Our attitude determines the altitude of our lives, the decisions we make. So you got to keep yourself in a mindful, enlightened, loving attitude and state of mind. And the next thing is the mindset. Wow. So if we're not taking care of spirit, the mindset is going to get really trapped in that prison of fear. So it really requires consistency so that we can do what we need to do every day to keep ourselves mentally sound. And so the mindset is vital to how we respond to our lives and our experiences and the things we face every day. Mental illness is real out there. And sometimes it's just one little click and people are snapping. So what do we do? What do we do? We have to cleanse our thoughts. We have to own our own power and what we choose to allow into our thoughts. Because when we allow all that garbage in, all it starts with or begins with is one little seed planted. And if we don't capture it and move it, then it starts to germinate. And we find ourselves in fear and anxieties and anxiousness and all types of emotional imbalances. And as women already, we deal with hormones. So why do you think we shouldn't do anything to ensure that we keep ourselves balanced? Let's go back to prayer, journaling, okay? Physical exercise, proper diet and nutrition. But none of it matters if we don't have consistency, okay? Consistency is going to help us to develop the discipline to practice the principles that we need to every day so that we can bring about the shift and the transformation that we need to take ourselves to that next level, to remove the fear, to annihilate the imbalances that we're experiencing. There's a lot of energies out there. So ladies, I hope you capture something from everything I just said until we connect again. And if you're listening to this video and you're not part of the Sisters of Motivational Empowerment community, you can visit us at someonamission.com. That's some, S-O-M-E, on a mission.com. And you have the opportunity to join us for free. You have the opportunity to join paid membership. And you have free access for a week on that side, which gives you access to our newly launched book club, our business incubator Revolve, our coach's corner, and so much more. Our Sisters Talk Sunday workshop discussions, powerful. That's where this whole journey began. And we're committed. We're committed to ensuring we stay with each other and with you as we walk this journey to fulfill this mission to transform the lives of women who are struggling. We're going to take our lessons, our breakthroughs, and we are going to empower each other to live the lives we're meant to live. We're going to break the cycle. We're going to break free of the prison that so many women are living in silently. We got to speak up. We got to stand up. We got to let our voices rise, ladies. All you women out there that have succeeded, you have a story, but you also have a challenge. You have obstacles because life is a classroom always. There's always a lesson to learn. Otherwise, life ceases. So join us on this journey to changing the lives of women. And I'll see you in the community. Until we connect, my name is Aloysia Woods, and I'm committed to your breakthrough. Peace, love, and light until we connect.